What's going on, guys? Viking Nez back here. Just gonna do like a quick overhaul of the new LC. There he is, rakarth. So terms to come with this Lord. I'm quite happy about it, to be honest, because I like all the beasts and things and all the monsters in Warhammer. I think they've always been fantastic, especially in tabletop and stuff. Some of their models are absolutely amazing. And yeah, I think they've done a good job with this Lord. Obviously, voiced by the old Beast Lord himself from Game of Thrones. We all know who he is, so I'm just gonna skip over like the details of like names and stuff, because if you don't know by now, just have a look on any Warhammer page. Have a look at my live stream. We talk a little bit about him, and I give you some details about stuff like that. Um, but we're just going to dive in now, just cover a bit of his stats. Now, just looking at the basics of all his gear, I can see a War Hydra Doom stack 100% for this guy. Obviously, you could go with the Chariot as well, but I would always go I would go with the War Hydra, just purely because he gets so many buffs for them. Like even if you didn't go with a War Hydra, I would go with like speed over anything, like chariots, cold ones, things like that. Because not only does he get a buff in all of these, like bonus for a black dragon units. What I mean, if you could afford it, maybe go for a dragon doom stack. That would be pretty awesome. But I think in terms of like accessibility, you definitely want to go with the Hydra Doom stack on this. So yeah, just gonna glaze over a couple of yeah, another some more bonuses to War Hydras there and beasts. So yeah, we're just gonna have a dive in, look at his stats now. So combat's pretty standard abilities there. You've got passive strength, so I guess that makes him a little bit. But the pure resistance. I know I didn't say that right. Right there, boom. Passive ability. There is your monster doom stack reason right there. You can stop them, put 3 points into that, and you can stop them from rampaging, keeping control, making it a hell of a lot easier in battles. So overall, just gonna give you guys a quick glaze so you can read these. But yeah, I would recommend definitely the old War Hydra stack. I mean, I know there's a couple you can do, but I would probably, given his stats and stuff, I would definitely go with War Hydra. So we'll have a little. So we are in turn 24, so we're sort of at the beginning, and you get two pieces of gear very, very quickly. You can get two pieces of his gear in the first 15 turns if you boss for that. So you've got removes terror, removes fear, really good anti beast there, as you would expect from the ultimate beast tamer himself, taming the beast dragon, which his father could not. Yeah, and again another buff in damage resistance, melee defense, your standard sort of buff you sort of expect from an armor plate. Yeah, the leadership bonus is gonna be handy. That's gonna be handy for sure. The cooldown for whiplash, which was one of his powers he'll be getting. But I'm just gonna quickly go back to the beast tamer, War Hydra. So you have 1 buff for War Hydras. You have the Black Dragon buff. 2 buffs for War Hydras. Not in there, but in there. So that's 2. 2 buffs for War Hydras. Casualty replenishment rate for... That's pretty handy. That's a nasty little debuff. -10 for enemies. Ouch. Yeah. Yeah, and then again another. Yeah, so he's got about 3 buffs for War Hydras, so I would definitely indicate using that as a Doom stack. In terms of his gear, it's okay. It's okay. Melee combat is sort of average for a Legendary Lord. I wouldn't go put him up against Tyrion anytime soon, or Grimgor, or maybe even Ungrim. I wouldn't even try him. But yeah, I think in terms of overall, I would definitely rate this Legendary Lord a 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Because I mean, he looks cool. He looks cool. His army and his mechanics, especially with the hunter, which I'm just going to show you now. So this allows you to get beasts from pretty much all over the world. I'm just going to quickly have a look at these for you. So yeah, I mean, this keeps you in the game. This is going to massively help you later on in the higher difficulties, that's for sure. So legendary and hard, which most of us all play now as the game's been out for a while. If you're new to the game, I wouldn't consider playing him straight away. I'd go with Malakoff first, because he's been around for a while, and in terms of Dark Elf capability, he's the much stronger Legendary Lord. So yeah, I would definitely go with that. You can get this LC from the Warhammer Access. It's basically free, so you get it free. Definitely worth signing up. It's literally so easy. It's just an email and a password, and then. So I'm just going to give you a quick overlay of his rights. Black Arc, really handy for buffing areas and lords and armies. So yeah, again another easy right. And this is pretty much his stand. So you get the Hydra comes in his army ready. You get the Bolt Thrower comes in his army ready. I call them the Maxwells because I've named them after one of my good friends. And you've got the Bambi there, who I've also renamed, and then Rob. So yeah, these 3, the Hydra, the Bolt Thrower, you get the Mammoth very, very quickly, like within the first 5 turns. So, and it always comes with a Beast Mage, which you're gonna probably want to swap out for a Fire Mage at some point. Unless you're going for the Hydra stack, then I would probably keep it, or keep her, I should say, keep it, because it's just gonna bog down and just buff the beasts a little bit. But it's entirely up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to use. I'm not going to tell you which mage to use, because fire is the best. So yeah. So that's the end of this quick review. I'm really, really happy with rakarth. He's absolutely fantastic. His mechanics are fantastic, and I look forward to seeing many War Hydra Doom stacks for this legendary lord. Stay safe, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm sorry this video is so brief, but uh, there's not much to say about it, as it is just literally an LC. All I will say is definitely have a look, have a play. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the new Lord we have. I think he's fantastic. Enjoy, and as always, I will see you next time. Bye for now, guys.